and VH1 has this new show with Perry as the Linda Perry Project, and it's a pretty good show. She helps people start off and get their bands going. But you can see that's a famous plaque right there on the front. It says generations of music legends, including Frank Zappa, Johnny Rivers, Motley Crue, Guns N' Roses. So you guys might want to get a picture of that. It's sort of an icon here in Hollywood. And then, so they would play at the Whiskey Go-Go. Also, I was on she's a dancing page at the Go-Go. This is the famous Roxy, which is another nightclub. And up top, you can rent out the top for a private party or something private, and then you can go to the Roxy and then come over here at wee hours of the morning and have breakfast and a drink, because you can see all the famous people that have put their names in the bricks. And then the guitar right there has a lot of really cool pictures on it from all of the famous rock and rollers. Elvis Presley. You guys see him? Yeah. This is the One Oak. I've never been there, but they have one in Vegas also. And I heard it's pretty exciting. What's going on? A lot of different kinds of music, not just one kind of music. And this white building right in front of us is a actual condominium. Each floor is one condominium, and Elton John has the very top one. I don't know when he ever comes into town. We've been waiting for him to come into town, but he's always over in London. And she walks home because she doesn't live far from here. And Gil is the owner of the liquor store, and Gil's like, "Hey, your car is in the front of my store. Can you tell me what happened?" And she said, "Oh, I was stressed out, and I just ran. I'm sorry, I'll pay for it." And he's like, "It's $250,000." And she goes, "I will happily give it to you." The police showed up at her house, and they said, "Were you drinking?" And she said, "No, I wasn't drinking then, but I'm drinking now." And so she paid for the store to get a new face, and he is now a part of the store. Now we're hitting traffic. No. So you guys can become like little stalkers now, because this is really some paparazzi. We're going to pass this street, the Lee Road right here, and now we'll be introduced to 90210. And you can see when we enter Beverly Hills the difference in the scenery. Like all of the trees match each side, from side to side. All of the streets have different types of trees from all over the world. Beverly Hills has its own water system. They're cheap point, which pays $600,000 a year. And the fire hydrants are not yellow; they're silver.
Why is that?
Just to name a few things. Just because it's Beverly, Everything is supposed to be better, nicer, looks better. Yeah, I can't imagine everything. And I'm going to let you guys do it cost you $2,500 to use the Beverly Hills Shield in your movie, but you're going to get it for free today. So on the left is, and then I'm going to just make like a little trip around, and you guys on the right, you can picture you can get
You said it costs how much to use that side?
2,500. And there's the fire hydrant. Why is he hiding his face? Oh. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for coming on the list. Now we're going to go Oh, Phil Collins. Can you guys hear me or am I not? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. That guy was smoking with kids in the car. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. So the next house is Mr. Simon's house. And I'll show you right here to the right. This is Simon's house, yeah. It's pretty amazing. Look how far it goes back. There's a pool in the front, off to the right. Can you guys see it? Okay. And Simon's like the only guy in the world that can go to work in jeans and a t-shirt and make over $1 million just to wake up. It's crazy. And this is the first home of Frank Sinatra. Good old blue eyes. And his family still owns and operates it. So 2 weeks ago, I was doing my tour, and this entire street was blocked off with paparazzi, just crazy, and it was hard for me to even get through. And I said, well, who are you guys waiting for? What's going on? And they said, Will Smith. And I was like, where? So he recently purchased this house, and I didn't get to see him. I wanted to. And my tour, everybody on the tour was like, just wait, let's wait with him. But I couldn't. But it's a nice house. And then on the right is Heidi Klum from Project Runway. And it is probably the biggest house that we're going to see. It starts here, and it wraps around. Not so bad for a model, right? Well, she does a lot more than model, I guess, but it goes all the way around, and then there's like a pool house maybe, I'm not sure, right here. And then if we want to play tennis later, we can, because there's tennis courts right here. And then if we want to just stay here because we're tired from playing in the pool and playing tennis, we can stay in the guest house right here. It's huge, right?
It's a whole block.
So did anyone watch the Osbournes, Meet the Osbournes, that reality show with Sharon and Ozzy? Okay, so that house that they did the show at is coming up on the left. It now belongs to Christina Aguilera. Maybe Christina. I'm not sure where she is, but I know she just recently had that baby. Here it is on the left. Remember? It looks like it should be in Miami. I don't know. That color reminds me of Miami. Pink. Salmon. It looks like a Christina Aguilera type of house, though. Okay, this next piece of property is called the Greystone Manor, or Mansion, and it begins here at this gate, and it goes all the way to the end of the block, and you'll recognize it from, let's see, Rush Hour 2. It was Wayne's Manor. Remember Wayne's Manor in Batman? And Godfather was filmed here. A lot of different movies were filmed here. It used to belong to Mr. Delhini. He was a huge tycoon back in the day. It is worth $57 million. It's now owned by Beverly Hills, and it's open to the public. So if you wanted to have a picnic or come hang out, roll down the front lawn, do cartwheels, whatever, you can do that for free during their normal operating hours. But remember Rush Hour 2 when they ran through this fence? And then also the Batmobile used to go up that driveway. And then this was the guard shack in the movie The Bodyguard.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good picture. You guys should get a picture of that gate. $57 million.
Why are all these cars here?
Because it's open to the public. They're probably just coming to hang out. A lot of kids come with, camps and stuff. You can take a private tour of the inside of the mansion. You just have to book it through, an online deal. I'm not exactly I don't know what that entails, but doesn't that just make you want to go do cartwheels? Do somersaults down that? So I used to be a really big fan of Tom Cruise. I liked him in Top Gun. He was really cool in Mission Impossible. He's a good actor, but for some reason I don't know. He's not on my favorite list anymore. He's still up there, but he's not on my favorite list. But he's the next house we're going to see. It's hard to see because he lives at the very top of the mountain. He owns the entire hill. So his house is at the very top, and then he bought another house for his immediate family members, and then another guest house is in front. So I drove up his little side, it's called Cali Vista. I drove up there last week, and I got in trouble, so I'm going to tell you it again, but I'm going to show you guys where it's at.
You're not allowed to drive up there?
No, we can get fined and stuff. Apparently, I didn't know, but now that I know, I can't do it. So his house is at the very top. Do you see where the chimneys are? Then it goes to another house and then another house. Because when you drive up there, you can really see into his property. So they've sort of made it a big deal for us not to do that. So ever since he got divorced from his cute wife, Katie Holmes, I don't know, I haven't liked him as much. He's got sad. Started driving a little better though. And his gate right here. To all of that good stuff. And this whole gate thing, this all lights up really cool colors at night. And the next house, this is funny because the address is 911. And this guy recently purchased this house. And the thing about it is 911 is so appropriate for him because I'm sure that that's what the neighbors are going to be doing when he moves in. Because Justin Bieber just bought this piece of property. And he is building, as we speak, his house and guest house, and the address is 911.